What would happen if one of the world's most important oil routes suddenly closed? A dramatic warning has just come from former U.S. President Donald J. Trump, who says if Iran blocks the Strait of Hormuz, the United States could respond with strikes 20 times harder. This statement is now raising serious questions about a possible escalation in the Middle East. According to reports highlighted by Fox News, Trump issued a strong warning directed at Iran regarding the critical global oil route known as the Strait of Hormuz. This narrow waterway is one of the most important shipping lanes in the world, through which a large portion of global oil supply passes every day. In his message, Donald J. Trump stated that if Iran does anything that stops the flow of oil tankers through the Strait of Hormuz, the United States would respond with military strikes 20 times harder than previous actions. Trump also warned that the United States could target facilities and locations that he described as easily destroyable, making it extremely difficult for Iran to rebuild certain capabilities. He further said that such actions could bring what he called death, fire, and fury upon Iran if the oil route is blocked. However, Trump also added that he hopes such a situation never happens and that he is praying the conflict can be avoided. The Strait of Hormuz is strategically vital not only for the United States but also for many countries that depend heavily on oil imports.
Major economies such as China and several Asian nations rely on this route for energy shipments. Any disruption could send shockwaves through global markets, potentially causing oil prices to surge worldwide. Because of this, tensions surrounding the Strait of Hormuz are closely watched by governments, investors, and security analysts across the globe. For years, the area has remained one of the most sensitive geopolitical flashpoints in the Middle East. If Iran were to restrict or block oil traffic through this critical waterway, the consequences could be felt far beyond the Middle East. Energy supplies, international trade routes, and global financial markets could all face serious disruptions. That is why warnings like this from major political figures often trigger global attention and debate. For now, the situation remains a warning rather than an action, but with tensions already high in the region, many observers are watching closely to see whether diplomacy will prevail or whether the conflict could escalate further. Stay tuned for more updates on this developing global story.